up guys, it's Fish Tank here, and you might know me from the Place to Be funny videos. So I have just started this YouTube channel because I like fish tanks, like my freshwater fish tank here, and I want to help you guys like deal with your problems. If you got like dead fish, why did they die? Have you got medicine for this type of fish? Like, I'm not a vet, I'm telling you, I'm not a vet, but I just want to help you like how to start off with your fish tank. And this is going to be my first ever video for my YouTube channel, so place a like and subscribe as well if you would want more. So what we're going to talk about is when you want to start your fish tank. Well, when I started my fish tank, it was a cold water fish tank. I had two rosy barb fish. Sorry, I couldn't even think. Rosy barb fish, and they were lovely fish in the cold water tank. And then I got Danios, and then I got given more fish, and they were cichlids and they ate the other fish. I cried. I was really young at this stage, and then I learnt from that, and then I got an illness in my tank, and it all happened. And then I got a freshwater fish tank, and that was my new tank, and I've still got my cold water tank upstairs. So if you guys have questions about like what should I do if my fish has ick, so this illness is called ick, and it has white spots, and when your fish has it, it will die from it. So there's no way saying it's not going to die unless it's a big fish and you could save it. But I'm saying like my molly, my black molly fish, it had ick, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I didn't even know what ick was at that time. And literally I went to the pet store, I said, your fish has given my fish ick, because I got that fresh batch of neon tetras what are in this tank. They had ick, and literally it spreaded, and I was like, why is all these fish just dropping down like all of this? They're just dying, and it's just sad to wake up and your fish are dying. And I'm like, whoa, let's go back to the pet store. I said, your fish have got ick. I was nice about it. I was like, mate, what's happening about this fish? And I saw on somewhere I got them, these fish are in medicine or something like that. And literally I was like, well, he subscribed some like medicine. He said, don't worry, you don't have to pay for it. And the medicine is actually upstairs, but I will put a slideshow on here what it's actually. I'll take a picture of it, and it makes the water all blue, but that's like the synthetic and all that, like all the water and all that. And literally when I put it in the next day, the molly who had ick, all the little white spots were just dropping off of it, and I was like so amazed. But sadly that fish did not cope with the ick and did pass away, sadly. The eyes went blue, it's sad. But I learnt from that, but I didn't really need to learn from it, it's just because of the store. But when you do get fish that die, you just have to go back to the store and say your fish was ill, or ask them, did your fish get ill, or look on the fish tank where you got them in the store, and if it has a sign up, you've got to say, yeah, my fish died. And he asked me how many fish died, and it was about most of them. I had 6 altogether. I had 2 remaining fish, so it literally killed most of them. So he gave me 7 altogether, and then like no, he gave me 6 altogether, and he added another thing, so it made it sorry about that, made it 12 or something. So I had 12, and they looked really lovely in the tank. So I had neon tetras and these other type of tetras, because the redness goes up to the tail and some goes up to the face and that. And it's a bit weird, and this camera is going down. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just sort out this fucking camera. Alright, I'm gonna bleep that out, sorry. Right, that should be better. It looks a bit weird now. Flipping heck. Right, there we go. Why has this got to happen on my actual first video? Guys, honestly, alright. Hopefully that is better for you. But anyway, so for my freshwater tank, I have been giving fish, right, and literally they've breeded. I've had Dalmatian mollies with this other Dalmatian molly. Also, I've been given a crab that has one arm. We call him Spartacus because why not? And also I have invertebrates like the crab. Also have a giant African shrimp, and he's wicked. We called him Forrest. And he gets along with the crab, but they muck about here and there. So I have a lot of shrimp. I have mono shrimp, I think it's called, and they're really good cleaners for the tank. But you know, when you're wanting to have like lighting in your tank and everything else, you want to keep your light on. That's like me here, but as it's near the window right here, there is sun that comes in. Then I come in from school and it's literally green. So what I have to do is either keep the blind down, or I put a towel over it or something, or I keep off the light. But it is nice because as this is in my kitchen, my front room's over there and it's like a night light. But what I have to feed my fish are flakes, like algae, wafers, and also the little pellets for crab food that is in there. Not upstairs, not in the sky, but yeah, in there. If you, sorry, I'm a bit dumb. But yeah, so if you're like me and you have a tank in the kitchen, so I have the sink there. I have like all the plugs here, but when you've got all your plugs, it's better to have like, make sure they're safe and that, so when you're doing a water change, turn everything off, because actually happened to me where I kept on the heater, and I went to move the heater, I burnt my whole hand. My whole hand was burnt like anything, and I was like, oh my gosh, ah! And literally, but it didn't harm none of the fish or anything stay in the water, but as the level goes down and that. But if you want to, well, for this tank I got sand and actually suited the lighting because I did have gravel, but you will understand like what like the lighting suits better, because the gravel made it look darker. I had white gravel and now I've got greyish white sand, and it looks, lightens up the tank, and it's just really nice. So guys, this is my first video, so cut me some slack guys, honestly, but thank you for watching. I will do another video today and talk about the varieties of other fish and that, and topics and all that. I'll probably talk about the red claw crab because that's what type of red claw crab I've got, but I'm going to leave you guys to it and talk about it in the other further videos. Subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you like this video. If you need help or anything, I'm your man. I can literally just sort out anything. But I know there's better people like me, like this, like they've got big ones, but I've learned in the past and everything else. So thanks for watching, subscribe, leave a like, goodbye.